Officials tonight, Roger Ayers, Lee Cassell, Tony Chiazza. Florida State looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. Defense has been the issue in that span for the Noles.
See, and those are shots Virginia's going to have to make against Florida State. You're not going to get very many open opportunities. You got to put them down.
And there's the first basket, Alir Malouk.
If you miss him and you get a long rebound, that allows Florida State to get out and go.
McNeely's Virginia's leading scorer. Contested three is good. It's going to be on him to create for himself and his teammates. McNeely with the shot clock winding down, and he's got all 5 for Virginia. Watkins skips it to Davis. Hesitation, blocked by Buchanan. Virginia had a season-high 8 blocks in the loss to Clemson on Saturday. Now, this is also going to be a clash of styles and tempo. Florida State wants to push. Virginia, they can push, but they're usually more deliberate. That time they take advantage.
This is a Cavalier team. When they create a turnover, they like to get out and go. They're not just holding the ball.
Watkins, the tough fall away. The folks in the NBA and the analytics people, they poo-poo. A lot of great players have made careers with that mid-range J. And Ames, you mentioned him in the open. He's got back-to-back threes. Saturday against SMU in what will be Leonard Hamilton's final home game. Have Clemson beat Virginia Tech as Saunders finishes on the run-out. Watkins with 5. Need to. Feathery touch. A little George Gervin there. To beat the shot clock. No. Tipped around. Need to. The offensive rebound. He's got 6. Dang over Murray. He gets it to go.
And again, he's in the lane when he does that to get it past somebody.
Now Ron Sanchez said for that he was looking at Dai Dai Ames, who's got the ball and beats his man.
Well, that time he didn't pull up and try to shoot over Need to.
Again in the paint for Florida State. It's Boston Holt. A.J. Swinton, 19 in black in the game for Florida State. Young man from Cabin John, Maryland. A little more than 2 hours from Charlottesville. Rohde the 3 from outside. 41% three-point shooter. Thomas, baseline. Buchanan got a piece, and Malouk there for the putback. Now, Malouk and Need to have stepped up big time. Now, those two were combining for a little more than 4 points per game. Rohde, another 3.
And this has been a problem for Florida State in their recent games. They lose 3-point shooters.
And Swinton with his 9th 3 of the season. Attended UVA. AJ grew up on ACC basketball. Had this game circled on his calendar for a long time. There's Rohde again. He scored 8 straight for Virginia.
Maryland had one of the best teams in the history of the ACC, but they just happened to play at the same time as that NC State team.
And there was a year in there, right? NC State. They got even next year, 2019. Tony Bennett delivering that national championship. Justin Thomas line drives a 3. Ames thought about it. Rohde, a long 3. Front rim. Comes back to Ames, new 20.
They got a mismatch inside with Buchanan if they can find him.
He's matched up on Daquan Davis, who's 6'1", and they find the mismatch. Jackson just picked up his 3rd. He goes to the bench. Dai Dai Ames, the pretty turnaround.
And his penetration ability against this tough Florida State.
Bol Bowen. Daquan Davis knocks one down. Ames and Rohde have done the heavy lifting offensively for UVA. McNeely, their leading scorer, has been quiet. He couldn't get anywhere against Malouk. Ames, catch and shoot. Got it!
I don't know what happened right there. It's like Florida State. Ames is standing there, going to hand it to him. Nobody's paying attention to him. I see, now you have that mismatch. It's Davis against Saunders.
Ames to Rohde, open, and cash.
That's what Dai Dai Ames can do so well.
He's been quiet so far. Watkins, shot clock at 4. Watkins contested. Hits the jumper, we've said it.
That wasn't bad defense, though.
Buchanan to Ames, blocked by Thomas. Saves it, Saunders lets it fly. Watkins knocks down a triple, his first 3 of the game.
There's very little chance to have a mismatch on the inside that the Cavaliers exploited earlier in the half.
It's been Leonard Hamilton's adjustment. Buchanan cutting to the rim. Told me at shoot around today, he feels his team still has fight left. Boston Holt missed the bunny. It's going to stay with Florida State in 3 straight. Off the Maluk screen. Watkins with some soft touch. There's Davis. Bowen. Not close, boy. He's been in a bad shooting slump, but Watkins cleans up. He's got 15. One more and Virginia in the bonus. Buchanan backing down, need to. Poked away, stolen away. Davis hits the turbo, need to, the follow. He's got a career-high 8, and Florida State takes the lead. Backup bigs have stepped up. Christian Knowles on a 13-4 run. This one coming back the other way. Ames all the way, beats Watkins, who did not want to pick up the 40.
Absolutely. Very active zone.
Bowen puts it in the air and he hits. That comes with a first-round bye in next week's conference tournament. Rohde had a big first half, turned away. Saunders hits the 3. Virginia takes the lead.
Again, your big guy inside has to convert that one.
Maluk saves it. Thomas blocked by Buchanan. Maluk's follow rims out. Watkins driving on Ames. Shot clock at 3. Watkins double. Davis the 3. And he gives Florida State the lead. Back and forth we go. Davis, too much, tipped, and Buchanan secures. Saunders for the tie. 53-53. Ron Sanchez said when they had opportunities in transition against Florida State, they couldn't afford to be patient. Maluk wide open, and again, a lapse by that interior Virginia defense.
And Maluk is guarding McNeely, and McNeely looks totally out of sorts.
McNeely drives and beats Maluk. With 5, with 4. Buchanan. Rohde falling away. Serendipity for Andrew Rohde.
This is not the way Virginia drew this up. Buchanan fumbles the ball. That's a pretty poor pass. Rohde's lucky to catch it, but then
shot clock running down. Rohde turns it over. Watkins wide open. Up ahead. Dunks it home. It's a 1-point game. 11.8 seconds to go. Leonard Hamilton calls time to set up his defense.
Well, and his defense did what you wanted to do. He would like that steal earlier in the clock.
On the run out. Knocked away by Davis. 0.7 of a second left. And all Virginia has to do is inbound it. So Florida State with the ball down 3 before the ball inbounded. An illegal screen, offensive foul. That's the ball game. Virginia holds on.